Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from the Ingenious Engineer. Today I'm going to be showing you how to code using GUI. In one of my previous videos I talked about how to download GUI. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put a link to it in the description box below. When you first think of the word GUI, you may think of slime or goo, but in fact GUI has nothing to do with that. GUI is an abbreviation for a graphical user interface. GUI is basically a way to get different types of input from the users. It has features such as message boxes, which display a message to the user. It has button boxes, where a user can answer from a set of choices. It has choice boxes, which is basically a drop-down box and is similar to button boxes. And finally, enter boxes, where the user can enter whatever they want. GUI has other features, but for today I will only be showing you these four basic features. Now let's go to Python and do some coding. So the first EasyGUI function I'll be talking about are message boxes. These are like the print function and display a message to the user. So keep in mind that whenever you want to use EasyGUI, you need to make sure to type in import EasyGUI in the beginning of your code. This lets Python know that you're using EasyGUI. Next, to use the message box function, all you have to do is type in EasyGUI.messageBox, but it's spelled MSGBOX. And then inside the parentheses and quotation marks, you can type whatever you want to do. When you run it, it will give you a pop-up like this, saying whatever you typed in here. And for me, it says hi. And then all you have to do is click OK and the pop-up will disappear. The next function is called button boxes, and they're slightly more complicated but still easy to understand. First, I'm going to import EasyGUI as always. Then I'm going to type in EasyGUI.buttonBox. And buttonbox doesn't have an abbreviation like messagebox did, it's just spelled buttonbox. And then inside parentheses and quotation marks, I will type a question. I'm going to pick something like, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? And then I will go out of the quotation marks and delete this parentheses. Then I'll put a comma and click enter. So Python will automatically sense that you chose a button box and it will indent the next line. Then you have to type in choices equals and then put a bracket, and then inside here you can put your choices. I'm going to put vanilla, and then I'll go out there and put a comma to separate the first choice from the second choice, and I'll put chocolate. Then you go out of the brackets and then put a parentheses, because you will have to complete the parentheses from here. Then, so that the user knows what they picked, you can do something simple like go to the next line and do a message box. Then I can type in you picked and go out of the parentheses and then do a plus, and then you have to first assign the button box a variable, and I'll call it flavor equals. So now what this will do is assign this button box a variable called flavor. So the answer will be called flavor, and then I'll type in flavor here. So now what this is going to do is it will ask you what your favorite ice cream flavor is and give you two choices, which will be vanilla and chocolate. Then it will tell you what flavor you picked. So hit run, and as you can see, it'll say, what is your favorite ice cream color? I'm going to pick vanilla. And then it will say, you picked vanilla. And you can click OK, and it will go away. The third function in Python is a choice box. It is very similar to the button box, except it is more of a drop-down box. It has a slightly different format. The code is almost the same, And all you have to do is change button box to choice box. Everything else remains the same. Now when you click run, you will see the question and you will get these two choices. You can click on one and then select OK, and then it will say I picked chocolate, and then click OK, and that's all. So it's again similar to the button box, it's just a different format. The fourth and final type of function is an enter box. This is where the user can enter anything they want. It doesn't have to be just vanilla or just chocolate, they can enter something different. So to use this, you change this choice box to enter box, and you have to take away the choices since they can enter whatever they want, and close the parentheses here. Now keep in mind that you can only enter a string in here. You can enter an integer, but if you want it to print over here, you will have to change it to a string later on. So when I click run, it will ask me what my favorite ice cream color is, and again, I don't have any choices, so I can pick something completely different like strawberry. If I click enter, it will say I pick strawberry. So if you want the enter box to be used only for the purpose of integers, you can change enter box to integer box. What this will allow the user to do is pick any integer. However, it has a limit of 99. So they can only type a number up to 99. And then, this question doesn't make sense, so I'm going to just say pick a number. And now, it will allow the user to pick any number they want up to 99. But over here in the second line, the GUI won't be able to print an integer, so you need to change it to a string. So this way GUI will be able to convert the integer to a string and print it in this line. So when I click run, I can pick any number. I pick 15, and it will say I picked 15. Now, if I were to enter a number greater than 99, like 101, it will say the value entered is greater than 99. So that's the limitation of the integer box, that it can't go above 99. But it's still useful if you want to use it only for integers. So now that you know the 4 types of functions in GUI, you can use it for many things, like converting a code that you had previously done in just Python to GUI to make it more interactive. So I hope you learned something new, and that's going to be it for this video. If you liked the video, please share it, like, and subscribe. The first person who comments will be given a special recognition in my next video. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.